Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I wanted to make a top 5 for Reddit Online, and on today's video we're going to be doing top 5 biggest wastes of money in Reddit Online. And these are things, some of them are subject to change, some of them could change later on, but in my opinion, these things are just a waste of money. When you purchase these things, you basically feel like you wasted money, and some of the things aren't clear. Some of the things you actually end up regretting purchasing later on. But anyways, let's get started, and again, this is my opinion, but I'm going to be explaining why I think these are really bad purchases. So here we go, let's get started. Starting off at number 5, we have the Lockbreaker. And the Lockbreaker you can pick up at any fence, and it costs $95, almost $100, or 4 gold bars. And what's kind of ridiculous is that in the single player campaign, this is actually around $20, so it's almost 5 times the price in the online. Now, what does the Lockbreaker do, and why is it a giant waste of money? Now, the Lockbreaker, it can open 2 locks. The first kind of lock that it can open is in the story missions. When in the original missions that you have when Red Dead Online first launched, for the low honor missions, the final low honor mission at the fort, there's one door that you can open with the Lockbreaker, but it's not really worth it for that. The other thing it can open in free mode is it can open these locks on the back of wagons like this one. Now, not every wagon has a lock that you can open, not every one has a chest like this that you can open, but it can open locks like this one here. But these chests, these locks, whatever you want to call it, these boxes on the back, they all have pretty much the exact same thing inside. They have some pistol ammo and some biscuits. That's what they all have inside. It's the exact same thing inside. And the Lockbreaker, you can open these locks, but you can also open these locks by shooting them. And shooting them, I wouldn't recommend doing that because then the horse actually runs away for a little bit. What you can do instead is just take out your gun. It can be a handgun or it can even be a rifle, and you can just smash that lock that way. That's it. You don't need to waste money on a lock breaker in order to be able to open locks. You can just smash it with your gun. And this is subject to change in the future. In the future, the lock breaker might be useful, in an update, they might make an update where, you can break into houses or something like that. And the single player at least had a purpose in, opening some doors. But here, this doesn't really do anything. So this can change in the future depending on an update that they add. But as I'm currently speaking and recording this video, the lock breaker is completely useless. Don't get it. At number 4, we have the Rare Shotgun, and this was added with the February update, not this month, but exactly 1 year ago. So exactly 1 year ago, the Rare Shotgun was added, and it cost $258. Now, why is the Rare Shotgun a waste of money? It's because it's the exact same thing as the double-barreled shotgun. The only difference is that there's only a little bit cosmetic difference. It looks a little bit different, but it's the exact same thing. And if you're into cosmetics, you like cosmetics, then go ahead, go for it. But don't expect much from this gun, because when you get this gun, you cannot customize it. You can't customize the rifling on it, you can't customize the barrel, you can't customize the iron sights, you can't even customize the color. On the original double-barreled shotgun, you can change all of that, which I don't understand why they couldn't just let you have this skin on the regular double-barreled shotgun. And if you compare the double-barreled shotgun to it, the double-barreled shotgun is better when it's upgraded. You can see the stats right here. Double-barreled shotgun is better. It's better in accuracy, and it's better in range. So the Rare Shotgun is just useless. The double-barreled shotgun is just much better. If you're going for a double-barreled shotgun, get the regular double-barreled shotgun. Do not get the Rare Shotgun. It's a big waste of money. Next at number 3, we have the Cladrubber false advertising. Now, this is a little bit of a complicated one. Now, my problem here is not with the horse itself. The horse, I don't even think the horse is a bad horse. I have it here. But I'll tell you one thing, though. What really annoyed me here was just the way that this horse was advertised. And the whole reason that I bought it was because I believed that I would be able to change the horse for the trader wagon. So when the Frontiers Pursuit first came out in September, and this was actually a horse unlocked as part of the trader role, I thought that purchasing this horse would be able to, we would be able to put that in our trader wagon, and we will be able to put a better horse on it and be able to, travel faster. And if you actually look at the picture of the Clad Runner in the catalog right here, you can actually see it pulling a wagon. Looks like a trader wagon. Looks like there's goods in the back of it. And if you actually read the description even says that it can actually pull stuff. Look at the description here. A Czech breed, they are often used as a fancy carriage horse and are suitable for pulling a wide array of carts and wagons. They stand between 16 to 17 hands high. So my question is, why is the horse there with a picture of a wagon? Why does the description say that it's a good horse for pulling wagons, and you purchase it and you can only just use it as a horse to ride around? You cannot put your trader goods with this horse to sell. Why is that? And anybody like looking at this catalog, like I'd say most people looking at this catalog, you see the picture here, you read the description, and you think, oh, I can put this with my trader wagon, but that's not the case. Now, I'm not bashing the horse here. I know some people are going to tell me it's a great horse. I'm not attacking the horse personally. It's not a bad horse to ride on. What I'm attacking here is the way that it was advertised. I think that it was false advertising, and I actually bought the worst horse. I bought the worst horse to just test it, because I was actually suspicious of this, and this exact thing happened. I wasted $150 on it, but the best horse actually cost $950. That's almost $1,000. That is a lot of grinding to get to $1,000 in this game. So $1,000 for this horse, imagine somebody purchased it just to be able to carry trader goods, and I have plenty of good horses in this game. I don't really need any more, me personally, but if somebody purchased this just for the trader wagon, they would be out a lot of money, and they would be disappointed there. And it's currently on sale right now, but regular price $1,000. This should really be changed. I don't see why Rockstar can't let us put our own horses on it. And you can see right here, I'm doing a sale with my trader wagon. It's not the horse, because the horse was kind of a more, dark bluish color, but here it's completely dark. So it's not the exact same horse. Kind of disappointing with this horse. We should have been able to put it with the trader wagon. So if you're going to be buying this horse to be able to put on the back of your trader wagon, it's a giant waste of money. Don't get it then. Moving on to number 2, we have the Potent Herbivore and the Predator pamphlets. And I bet a bunch of people are looking at this and saying, no, don't buy them. Well, I'm buying them just to show you guys that they are a big waste of money. And one of my friends actually suggested this, and I just remembered also on this. These pamphlets, I never got them, and the reason I never got around to getting them is because I consider them a waste of money. And there is 2 reasons that I consider these pamphlets a waste of money. Now, the first and obvious reason is that animal spawns are currently glitched out. You can barely find any animals anywhere in the world, and sometimes you'll find like 1 or 2, but it used to be a lot more. And you can fix this by going into, a legendary bounty, but as for free mode itself, animal spawns are totally glitched out. Now, this is subject to change. Rockstar are obviously going to fix this in the future. They're going to fix the animal spawns. I don't know when this is going to happen. Eventually they are, but at the moment that I'm speaking right now, animal spawns are just really messed up. And the second reason is that you don't need these pamphlets. I have found plenty of animals, just riding around the world when they actually do spawn, when the animal spawns are working. I find plenty of animals on my own. I don't need these pamphlets, and you can see right here, I got 4 deer in a legendary bounty, and I got 5 at the end. So I got a pristine, perfect carcass at the end here. So I was able to stock up on a bunch of deer, was able to hunt here, gather, carcasses, gather pelts relatively easily. And when you put these, these potent, herbivore baits out, or you put the predator baits out, and you put this in like a lobby that's glitched out, you're gonna sit there, nothing is going to show up. It's going to be a big waste of time. And on top of that, what is required to actually craft it? It's a big waste and a waste of time. Now, if you take a look at this, you need gritty fish meat, and then you need a bunch of different berries. And the berries are relatively easy to get, but as for the fish meat, it means you actually have to go to a body of water, and you actually have to fish and collect fish, then you have to break them down and craft it that way. That's a waste of time. And if you look at the herbivore bait, you actually need a vanilla flower. And vanilla flowers, they are actually pretty rare to find. They're not collectible flowers, but they are one of the rarest flowers in the game. They only spawn, in the bayou. They spawn south of Saint Denis and north of Saint Denis, and they spawn on trees, so they spawn on the side of trees, so it's really easy to miss them. So it's pretty difficult to gather vanilla flowers. So you're going to be wasting that time gathering all these different ingredients and then crafting it just to be able to put it down, hoping that an animal spawns and goes right after it. You're better off just hunting in the world. Don't waste your time with these. I haven't gone for these pamphlets. I found plenty of, regular herbivore bait in the world. Potent bait, I don't believe you can find in the world, but regular ones, I found plenty of that in the world. You don't need the potent baits. You don't need them. You can just find animals just exploring the world on your own. And number 1, the number 1 biggest waste of money is Old Man Jones Honor Change.
Moral improvement, is that it? Well, the main thing to improve yourself morally is be less of an ass. But in the meantime, to speed things along, pay up, and I'll make things right for you. kill. Now, go and be a decent human being. You'll find it has its own rewards.
Now, Old Man Jones spawns around the map in several different locations, and when you go up to him, you can pay him 3 gold bars to change your honor level, to either gain high honor or to gain low honor. Now, I had a bunch of free vouchers from my Outlaw Pass that I was able to change my honor, and why is Old Man Jones the biggest waste of money? Now, we're not paying in cash, we're paying in gold bars, but I still consider that a form of currency. Now, the reason I consider this number 1 is because, 1, I almost never see anybody going up to him, and there's a reason for it. The reason that this is so useless and such a waste of money is because honor barely does anything in Reddit Online. While it plays a significant role in the single player, it does nothing in the online. There are a few things that it does do. Now, the few things that it does do are it unlocks low honor missions if you have low honor the story missions, and it unlocks high honor story missions if you have high honor, but you can always have a friend invite you to either one, and all you basically need to do is just complete the missions one time. You then need to get your honor up a certain amount if you want to do them again, but still, I think that it's a giant waste because you're only going to be really doing those story missions like once or twice, you're not going to be replaying them much. The only other thing that honor really helps with is that if you have really low honor, you are pretty much guaranteed a steal mission for the trader mission. When you try to, resupply your camp, you're going to get a steal mission, and the steal missions, they're much easier than hunting missions. But other than that, honor doesn't do anything. Now, this is subject to change, and I bet you that Rockstar is going to do something in the future. In the future, they're probably going to do something with the honor where it's going to play a significant role, but at the time that I'm recording this video and I'm talking in this video, honor does not play much of a role. And honor is also pretty easy to change on your own. To get low honor, all you would basically need to do is just complete a bunch of bounty hunt missions and just kill the targets instead of delivering them alive, and you'll get automatic low honor. You could also kill a bunch of civilians, but that'll get you your bounty up pretty high, but kill the targets in bounties. And in order to get high honor, all you would basically need to do is just bring in the targets alive. That's it. And you can get low honor and high honor up pretty quickly, and you also get paid for it doing the bounty missions versus going up to Old Man Jones and wasting 3 gold bars. And on top of that, regardless of whether you change your honor to high honor or low honor, he's really rude to you on both occasions. And also, he doesn't even give you full max honor or full low honor. It's kind of like, in the middle of low honor and then in the middle of high honor. It's not, he doesn't give you he gives you one side a little bit on the middle and the other side a little bit on the middle. He doesn't give you full low honor and full high honor, and that's kind of what I was expecting, but it didn't. It didn't register as the highest high honor and the lowest low honor. It's just a waste of money, waste of time, and on top of that, I don't like watching that cutscene where he's just really annoying in it. But let me know what you guys think of this. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with this list? Is there anything else that I missed that is a big waste of money? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new to my channel, enjoy my content, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.